obviously, first, a huge thank you to Will and Marjorie for opening their house up. I mean, I think this says it all. This place is terrific. We hit the perfect weather and everything. Thanks for all the other local candidates for coming out. That's huge. A big part of what I'm trying to do at least is to get not only support for myself, but for a lot of those other local candidates, whether they're House members or folks running for the Senate, or or your, like my father says, your favorite congressional or U.S. Senate candidate. It's really important that we kind of really spread all of our efforts out, because it's going to be getting that central drive come September post-primary is going to be a really pivotal to making sure we can do what we need to do come November. I just want to take a couple quick minutes, talk a little bit about myself and my race before I introduce the senator. A lot of you know me, some of you don't. I'm an environmental engineer by trade. I grew up in politics my whole life, and to be honest, I did not think I'd be here at this point running. But when I started my own business with my brothers a few years back, when you have your own business, as I think Jack Kimball can attest to, you start really feeling the pinch, and you start understanding the push and pulls of Concord and how they affect you. And you start paying your property taxes, and you can see how policy dictates which way things are going to go in the state. And I'll mimic something my father says: is we're really on a knife's edge. And 2010 is going to determine, which way both our state and country are going to go. And if we pull together and we really focus, we can come out of it. Another big message I promote is the voter's responsibility. Your responsibility does not stop on election day. It really doesn't. We're in a state, we're very fortunate to be a state where every elected position is up every 2 years. So we can flip the whole government on its head every 2 years if we stay on them and stay active. And as long as we're holding our reps, whether they're our friends or people we voted for or people we like or people we don't like, as long as we're being active and we're holding them to doing what they say they do or don't do, you can hold them accountable. It's a wonderful system. And again, that kind of leads me into a little bit about the Executive Council. New Hampshire is the only state that has a true Executive Council with a true checks and balances system in this country. It's a wonderful thing. I know my father will tell you it can be a little frustrating for governors at times, because it really does check the balance of power within the executive office. There's very little that the governor can do, especially a governor without a background, can do without the approval of the council. Every contract in this state above $5,000 approved by the council. Every appointee within the governor's office, over 300 approved by the council. The governor has very little power to even fire anyone in the state. It all goes through the council. Everything that happens at the executive level, the council's job is to maintain efficiency at that level. And it all goes through them. There's virtually nothing that happens within the executive branch that in some way, shape, or form or another does not come under the purview of the council. It's a very unique system. A lot of people don't even know about it. We have this great thing, and I really hold your counselor, whether you're in this district or another, it's really up to your counselor to get out there and let you know how to use them, how they can be an active voice, how they can promote business in the area, whatever it might be. It's up for the counselor to have a real active voice, and that's really the third most important part of what this office is, and that's what I'm really trying to bring more energy to it. I've talked to a lot of selectmen. I've talked to all the chiefs of police in this district, most of which have never even talked to Beth. And they say, well, why do we care about the council? And it's like, boy, if you deal with the executive branch, if you deal with the commissioners at any sort of level, the council is there to help you, there to promote you, there to be an activist for you. So that's really the message that I'm trying to get out. I'm running on a very strong fiscally conservative platform.
You better.
I better, I know. I'll be in real trouble. Look, it's not too late. We can really turn things around. The council doesn't vote up and down on legislation, but they sure as heck can speak about it. And if they know the issues and they're not afraid of getting out in front of things, they can be an active voice. And look, I hope you're all here supporting, and I really do appreciate that. And again, I'll mimic something my father says. I need you guys to talk out for me. Again, most people don't even know what the council is, and I need you to help me get that message out. Not just to the Republicans, because I'm hoping I have most of them, frankly, but to the independents and even a lot of the conservative Democrats here on the Seacoast. Seacoast is a very, very tough area for me. I should do pretty well in the Salems and Atkinstons and Hampsteads, but Dover, Durham, Portsmouth, Newmarket, these are killer towns. They don't have to be. If we do the work, they should be okay. But I really need you guys to help get out, and not just promote me, but promote the Senate candidates, Nancy Stiles, Russ Prescott, Peter Angerhofer up in Dover. I mean, these are good candidates, all the House candidates, Pam and the others. There's great House candidates out there. We got to talk up the whole party, because right now we're in a very fortunate situation.